UK Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. It's all set up to be a thrilling day on the course. We head down to the first tee now. And before we get into all of today's drama, let's check in with Henny Koyak. And we're hearing word that there's a bit of a rivalry going between our featured player and Roseng. How could they possibly see anything that's wrong with Roseng?
Luke, I couldn't agree more. Not only is she a young superstar player, she has trophies for breakfast. I really don't think this was a good rivalry for our featured player to get into. Let's see.
Cheers for that, Henny. Good intel there. I'll be interested to see how they handle Roseng today. Good shot there, Beamer. Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
This one looks like it's heading left here, Rich. And he's not hit the mark on that approach. This would be a great up and down. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? A bogey putt awaits. Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
Yeah, well, you're used to making bogeys a lot, Luke. This player is not. I think that there'll be birdies to come, no doubt about it.
Good looking shot this.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Here is his fourth. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Well, the par 3 third is an absolute postcard here at Playa Sayona.
It most certainly is. Water on the right-hand side, bunkers short and long left. Not very long, but this picturesque par 3 could be painful if you're not careful.
Going with the 5-iron here. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. John, have you got a good read on this one?
It looks like this putt is going to start out straight, then take a turn to the left.
On a nice line.
And it drops for birdie. And that'll move him to even par for the tournament. Rich, the fourth hole is a beauty. A short par 4 where there's so many options.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Atta boy, good shot. Second shot here on the 4th. Ooh, that almost went down. This is a lengthy putt here. Oh, she's hit a good putt here. Like the look of the line. Gonna like the look of this one. This for a share of the lead. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Just updating the standings. This player currently shares top spot with Corey Connors. Well, as short as the par 4 4th is, Rich, the 5th makes up for it and then some.
Luke, I believe the name of this hole is Diablo Feo, the ugly devil, because this thing is dastardly. It's ghastly. Bunkers down the right-hand side off the tee. Water all the way down the left-hand side, the entire length of the hole. I wish I knew exactly the best way to play this hole. I don't, but I do know that 5 is a pretty good score.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. He shares the lead. And he's hit that inside the range.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
A 7-footer right here. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Well, the 6th tee shot here really requires a beauty.
Well, that bunker right in the center of the fairway, you aim it right at it, Luke, and either you push your tee shot or pull it to avoid it. That's the best way of attacking that. From there, you've got a green in the distance. It's got a couple bunkers well shy of it. They're there for aesthetics only, but a green that is hourglass in shape and just gentle movement all around.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
A nice round 40-footer.
This looks pretty tiny, this. Has it got enough pace?
Yeah!
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And just glancing at the leaderboard, our featured players on top, with Corey Connors in second. And as we get to the 7th at Playa Sayona, all the drama happens at the completion of the hole.
It does. You want to challenge that fairway bunker as best you can with a long iron fairway metal hybrid. You want to be as close to this green as you can off the tee because it's an island green with danger everywhere. You don't want to come into this green with much more than a wedge in your hand.
Standing over his second shot.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Rose seems to have been pretty confident so far, perhaps even a bit smug. But after what this player has produced, she's looking a little nervous now.
Oh, are we going to see this go?
Let's return to live play now. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Still in the lead now after that hole. The 8th hole, Rich, a spectacular par 4 here at Playa Sayona.
Yeah, strong par 4 here, Luke. Fairway bunkers down the left and right hand side. Second shot to a green protected by bunkers left and right, and a little bit long. You're going to find a waste area. This is really a beautiful par 4, but it can be a little daunting.
Well, she was a popular star in the amateur ranks, a college star as well, but she's quickly become a star in the women's game, hasn't she? Roseanne continues to shine out here on tour.
Making the transition from great amateur player to winning on the LPGA Tour, it's not, she makes it look seamless, which is absolutely not the case. And very few in the game are actually able to do that. And I think if you look in the history of it, only the greats are able to make that transition from amateur game to professional game and not be bothered by it at all. And she looks to be one of those players. I'm looking forward to seeing how her career progresses. She's going to be one of the greats.
That one's going to turn out pretty well, I think. Putting for par. And down it goes. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. The finishing hole to this front 9 at Playa Sayona is another picturesque par 4.
Yeah, we've got waste area down the right-hand side, water in the distance. Driver probably not required off this shortish par 4. Second shot carries a water feature to a green just sitting there in the distance. Very receptive. You're thinking birdie all day long.
And playing this one from around 120 yards out. Should find the green here. Oh, this is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Well, as we make the turn at Playa Sayona, we get straight back into it with a pretty strong par 4.
Right back into the ocean we go. It's such a picturesque scene. Sometimes you forget how difficult this second shot can be to find the green with massive runoff areas to the left and long right.
Here we are, Rich, a wonderful opportunity on the table. The chance to go back-to-back. Just how big would that be?
Obviously massive, but I'm very impressed. They've put themselves in a position to win for the 2nd week in a row. Impressive.
That's nicely done. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The 11th hole at Playa Sayona perhaps requires less than driver off the tee.
Yeah, you got to take driver out of your hands there. You don't want to hit it too long left in the water or catch a fairway bunker down the right-hand side. The difficulty about this second shot, it's got an infinite edge look to it in the distance. It's hard to gauge how far that golf shot really is playing because it looks so much closer than what it really is.
Yeah, that was a safe play. 13 feet to the hole.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
He sits in first position. Yes, the 12th hole at Playa Sayona, Rich, is just another stunner.
It's just another unbelievably beautiful hole on a golf course full of them. Just a couple of bunkers on the right-hand side you have to be mindful, but don't get sucked in the beauty of the ocean on the left-hand side, which is very difficult to do. Enjoy this hole. It is a beauty.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Not a bad play, that one. Setting up here with a very long putt.
Looking good.
Looks to have some good speed about it too. Go in the hole. Oh, so close. Okay, time to return to the action. Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Well, that's a mistake. Tough to leave that short.
It was a slippery putt coming up down the hill, so not too surprised to see this one coming up short.
Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. Over to 13, and the peninsula of this pleasant golf course comes into play.
You would love to just sit up here and stripe it right at this green, but you should know better not to. Bail out to the left-hand side. Leave yourself with a pretty simple pitch and run to a tiny green, just surrounded by the most beautiful setting you could ever imagine.
And from the greenside rough here. Lovely touch. Well played. And a par putt awaits him. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 8 under overall. The 14th hole at Playa Sayona is just another beauty. You've got the little beach and peninsula look, but this par 3 requires a fantastic golf shot.
Everything about this golf course is beautiful, but it's got teeth everywhere you look. You can get sucked in by the beauty, but if you do, you're going to make a large number on this tiny par 3.
Chosen the pitch image here. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. An opportunity for a birdie here. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Okay, over to 15 we go at Playa Sayona, and it is the final par 5 on the golf course.
Waste area down the left-hand side of this hole is going to see a lot of action as players are going to bail left, not wanting to find the ocean with their tee shot. From there, it's going to take a pretty challenging iron to lay up into a zone, not wide. And then the third shot, once again, in a green setting right on the ocean's edge. This is another stunning hole, yet very challenging.
He is taking this on.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
And let's catch up now with Rose Zhang. Could it be? Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
Oh, it's so hard to tell, but I think it's a little bit right to left.
And down it goes. 11 under the card with the stretch remaining.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
And that's a good-looking shot there. Playing from around 190 yards out. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
A little bird tells me this is for birdie.
And he's done it. He's holed it, and that means he extends his lead. Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. We get on the tee at 17, Rich. This is a hole you really want to make sure you position your ball properly.
Only the long hitters want to take on that waste bunker down the right-hand side. All the others out to the left-hand side. And there's an opening here that players might want to think about chasing their golf ball into, because this second shot, ooh, it is dangerous.
This is his second shot. Wow, what a shot. Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Looks like this one's going left to right.
How good was that putt? Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
And he's holding steady in first place after that one. And as you step on the 18th tee at Players Sayona, you're left with a unique challenge of a par 3 to finish.
And what a wonderful way to finish. Again, just a picturesque par 3. Water left, so the bunker and the waste area on the right is going to see a lot of action. Players will be delighted to walk off this par 3 with a par 3.
Well, that's right out of the top drawer. A great shot from our leader.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
He has this putt in front of him to finish with a clubhouse lead. This one has eyes for the hole. That putt ends up just short of the hole. He's managed to hole out now and has the clubhouse lead. That's good golf, but the nervous wait begins as the rest of the field finishes up. That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.